Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. I'm your host, Tomas Alas, and in this video, we're reviewing the Filoso Dagger from Begg Knives. These are beautiful creations of steel, and we're going to find out exactly what features they have to offer you in order to see if they're right for your everyday carry, outdoor adventure, or next tactical mission. Before we get started, make sure to drop a like and subscribe so you won't miss future videos helping you upgrade your gear. With that being said, let's get into it. And before we get any further, I will drop some links down below to help you guys find these so you're not scouring the internet for hours and hours. So first off, you might notice that there's two different sizes. We have one that has an overall length of 14 inches. We have this other dagger here that has an overall length of 11.75. The blade length on the shorter one comes in at 5.5 inches, while that large Big Daddy comes in at 8 inches long. Something that's really cool is they offer two different steels. So one of these blades, the larger one, is comprised of 1095 high carbon, while the smaller one is AUS 10A. So they do give you a little bit of a more stainless option and obviously the higher performance 1095. I say higher performance because I do like the edge retention, but if you like the corrosion resistance, you probably want to go with the AUS 10. Both of these blades are double-edged, razor sharp. They have a fuller that runs down the center of this blade, and that leads to a thumb divot. Now, why might that be there, you ask? So you can line up for fast acquisition and targeting. And let me tell you what, these blades are deadly accurate. You can see here where I did some demoing for the accuracy on this, juggling some pumpkins, and then I popped it right in there into that pumpkin midair. So yeah, so lining it up with the thumb definitely works. These blades also have a couple of different coatings. This one is obviously the plain satin. This is a gray finish. They also make one in black. So there are a variety of different options for you to choose from. The handle material is a polymer, and they do have some milling in here to give you a little bit of extra grip. It's smooth to the touch, which is good until you really grip into it. Then it really increases that traction level, which is good if you're concealing this, especially the smaller one. In an everyday carry setting, it's not going to irritate your skin, but yet makes it quick to deploy with a secure grip. The larger version comes in with a weight of 10.12 ounces, while this slightly more nimble one comes in at 8.42 ounces. Some pros and cons of each. The smaller one, obviously faster, easier to carry, and lighter. Duh. But this bigger one gives you a little bit more chopping, slashing, and raking power, which I think is cool. Again, just kind of depends on what you want. You also have more distance and length. Online, it looks like they have the material for the sheath listed as Kydex. I could be wrong, but I think it's more like a polymer base, like a glass-filled nylon. Regardless, I love the retention on this and the mounting options. So you can put a variety of different carry attachments on here, but it does come standard with the belt loop, classic dangle sheath. Personally, not a fan of it. They did a great job integrating it though with the leather on the back, but I will say that if this is on your hip, it's gonna be dangling around and it just looks dorky. No one wants to see that. Secure your blade. Get a tech lock, get something secure, get a discreet carry concepts clip like what I will be doing for this smaller hitter. And again, because we're looking at the pros and the cons in an unbiased way, this does have some rattle. Just a smaller one, the other one doesn't. Oh, you didn't show it. There you go. Here you go. The only thing rattling is the little buttons. So on the smaller one, I don't know why, has a little bit of rattle, not the biggest issue. Something I do like about the sheath though is that, again, that retention level for the two contact points, really good job. Not coming out. Again, that's the button hitting the handle. But anyway, I also like that it's reversible. So you can put this in either way, which is awesome. I wish more sheaths were like that because after you use it and you need to get it back in, just drop it in. Doesn't matter how it goes in. Looking at this for everyday carry, it depends on what you got going on, why you might need one of these every day, but it's still comfortable enough with that thinness of the handle. Great to transition to different grips. For outdoor survival, probably not, unless you're like going boar hunting, then I'd probably recommend the larger one, but I'm sure both could get the job done nicely. I think the main mission for these is going to be personal protection and emergency response. If you have something like this, you're going to be able to take care of any problem in front of you quite quickly, and they're going to be leaking within seconds because those holes in there are just gorgeous. And you're going to be able to open that package. Again, we're having fun, just jokes. This is art. This is a pocket sculpture. But in all seriousness, if you are into martial arts or historical blades, this is a beautiful dagger. And the best part about this is that they're affordable. And again, I mentioned this in the overview of the blade show haul that we did. When I saw this blade on the table and knowing Begg Knives, I was like, ooh, that's like a $400, $500 blade right there, especially comparing it to like Microtech Borkas. I was like, ooh. And then Mark told me the amount and he's like, oh yeah, that's $108 for this one, $99 for this one. I go, hold up, Are you kidding me? That is incredible. I think I could do both these at the same time. Whoa! Drop a like for that. I mean, that's ridiculous. Don't do that at home. But seriously, I was like, that's amazing value that you're able to get something like this. So much steel in such a beautifully done package with the sheath. Come on. Obviously, it's made overseas, so if that really offends you, okay, but you're going to be missing out on the Filoso Dagger. To me, this is a blade that is just super fun. I'm so grateful I have this in my collection. For roughly $100, you can have a full-on double-edged combat blade in your arsenal. I say yes. But do me a favor and let me know, what do you think about these blades in the comment section down below? Is this your style, or would you prefer something a little bit different? And if so, what combat blade would you recommend for around $100? Double-edged. Ooh, that makes it a little bit more tricky. Let me know what you think. Also, again, a huge thank you to Mark Mattia for the shop tour and being so generous and gracious with your time, as well as providing these samples for review, being able to share them with the Tactical Tavern audience. If you enjoyed this review, you found it helpful in your decision, please make sure to drop a like, share it with a friend who may also be interested, and subscribe so you won't miss future videos that will help you upgrade your gear. While you're there, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Tactical Tavern. Again, a big thank you for watching and supporting this channel. My name is Tomas Alas, and I'm excited to see you in the next video. Remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.